Welcome back to Beyond Convictions Insight Series, Episode 7, The Invisible Sentence. Examining the long-term social and legal barriers that follow a conviction and barriers that often persist long after a sentence is completed. When someone is convicted of a crime, we often think that punishment ends when the sentence is served, but for millions of people, that's simply not true. Long after being released from custody, an invisible sentence begins. The invisible sentence shows up in everyday life, in job applications that ask about criminal history, in housing forms that quietly deny opportunity, and in professional checks that remain out of reach. Even basic things like voting rights, student loans, or volunteering can be restricted long after someone has served their time in custody or time on supervision. These barriers are not always written in bold letters, but they are deeply felt. They often follow people into interviews, relationships and communities, shaping how they are seen and often how they see themselves. The reality is, punishment without a true path to regeneration doesn't create safer communities. It creates cycles of exclusion. When individuals are locked out of employment, housing and education, stability comes harder to achieve and the chances of reoffending increase. Yet many people living under this invisible sentence are doing everything right. They've completed their sentence, they've taken responsibility, they're trying to move forward. What they need isn't ongoing punishment, it's opportunity. In today's episode, we examine why these long-term social and legal barriers exist, who they impact the most, and what meaningful reform could look like. Because justice shouldn't stop at release, and redemption shouldn't be defined by a past mistake. Join us next time as we explore the power of peer support, highlighting how people with lived experience support one another through release, recovery and re-entry and personal growth, creating community where systems fall short. Thank you for listening.